Greetings, friends, and welcome to Epic Letdown. Today we are going to be talking about how you pronounce the term GIF. So this morning I was perusing Facebook, as I do while drinking my morning coffee, and I came across a post where someone was asking, how do you pronounce it? Is it GIF or is it GIF? And of course, like anything else on the internet, it started to escalate into a big, huge argument. You had one side arguing with the fact that graphical interface format starts with a G, a hard G, so therefore it should be GIF. And then you had the other person on the other side arguing with the fact that the creator of GIF/GIF wanted to call it GIF, as in Jiffy. And so this argument just kept building and building and building. Memes were thrown left and right. It was just chaos, and it was just going crazy until I just had to say, shut up. Shut up. You're both stupid. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter at all. In fact, your grandmother is just going to call it a megahertz anyway, so why argue about this? You spent all this time worrying about how this was actually pronounced. You forgot that this argument doesn't matter at all. At all. And it's not just GIFs and GIFs. It's also Coke versus Pepsi, Sony versus Microsoft, PC versus Mac. How you roll your toilet paper, do you go over top or underneath? Again, it doesn't matter. If it was something important like someone's personal rights and liberties being shit upon, yes, you should argue and butt heads and talk it out as much as possible. And if you look at it, it actually parallels a lot of arguments, both unimportant like the ones we're talking about now, or completely important. You have two sides that are on opposite ends of the spectrum, and they are both trying to duke it out without actually talking about it. And then you have a bunch of people in the middle who either don't care or they care, but they realize that arguing with these people on the left and right is just a lost cause. And then you have the third person who just wants to antagonize and just want to see how far they can get these people to escalate. Nothing ever really gets done. Nothing ever really gets solved. So there has to be a different way. First of all, maybe let's not dwell on these stupid small issues. And on the bigger issues, let's actually have a conversation instead of actually yelling at each other from one side to the other. But that'll never happen. So because of that, unfortunately, because you can't either A, come up with a solution, or B, you just can't accept the fact that someone has a different opinion of your own, we're going to have to change the name. So instead of calling it a GIF or GIF, it is now known as a didgeridoo. That's right. No, we already changed it. It's legally binding. You now have to refer to it as a didgeridoo. I'm sorry, you took too long to argue about it, so I made the choice for you. You're welcome. And with that solution, that's the end of this video. If you watched it, go ahead and give it a like, and go ahead and give this channel a subscribe too. Watch some of the other videos. And until next time, I will see you on the flip side.